Ain't Snoke dead? Actually no. In my previous video I explained why his ring can revive him. And if that's true, then who is Snoke? But what if he's Mace Windu? I know it sounds crazy, but big figures like Samuel Jackson and George Lucas believe in parts of this theory, so it's worth a listen.
In my mind, I'm not dead. Jedis can fall incredibly high distances and not die.
I mean, come on, who is the only Jedi in history to beat Palpatine and Jango Fett? Windu, even without the high ground 2 times. Who's the only canon Jedi on screen to wield a dope purple lightsaber? Windu. What lightsaber color represents balance between the light and dark sides of the Force? Purple. Who also happens to be obsessed with balance? Snoke. But is Mace Windu Snoke? Before we dive into today's video, I want to let everyone know about our epic FX lightsaber giveaway. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe, like if you actually enjoyed it, and comment below what color lightsaber you'd like. Contest ends December 1st. Now, to today's video. Some of you here think Windu's dead. Sorry to burst your bubble, but Mace Windu might be alive and kicking. Proof, after Windu was betrayed, he decided to quit the Jedi Order and join the Avengers Initiative full-time. Okay, I'm making some really bad jokes now, but seriously, did Mace really die? Let's rewatch his supposed death and break it down. He's 100% confirmed dead, right? Hold your horses. Let's rewatch the aftermath.
What have I done? I'm still alive, motherfucker!
Alright, that's not actual proof, but we do have some real evidence from both the actor himself
I'm not dead.
and George Lucas agreeing Windu could have survived.
Well, what did he have to say? Even with nothing to do.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, you can be alive.
You're probably thinking,
That's impossible!
let me explain. Although Windu got his arm cut off, electrocuted, thrown off a very high skyscraper, and left to die, we've all seen Jedi survive his injuries. Let's break it down. Windu's arm. Lots of arms and hands were cut off. Anakin, Luke, Darth Vader. What's up with that? And even Darth Maul all suffered life-threatening wounds, but they all survived. Force lightning. Yoda and Luke were hit with lightning. They survived. Dooku hit Anakin with lightning. Anakin survived. Palpatine's Force lightning was deflected onto himself, and guess what? Palpatine survived. But if that wasn't enough for you, after Windu is thrown out of the window, get it? He makes a final grunting sound indicating he's alive. The fall. No Jedi has died from a fall ever. For example, Anakin fell from hundreds of stories in the same city of Coruscant without a scratch. A Jedi Master, without a doubt, could land safely. To sum it up, there's no reason why Mace can't be alive. Come on, Darth Maul survived after being cut in half. If Maul could survive such a Maul, Windu could too. That's why we believe he's alive. And it turns out Mace and Snoke have a lot in common. Yes, Mace Windu and Snoke look awfully different. One's really old, ghostly, white, scarred, and just straight up but ugly. No offense. While the other is just sexy old Samuel Jackson. Okay, I mean, although they do have differences, their similarities are just insane. For example, age. Snoke supposedly witnessed the rise and fall of the Galactic Empire. But do you know who else witnessed the rise and fall as well? Windu, making them possibly the same age. Facial disfigurement. When Palpatine's Force lightning reflected off Windu's blade, it disfigured Palpatine's face. Palpatine before, Palpatine after. The same thing happened to Windu's face, giving him a Snoke-like appearance. Bald? They're both bald. Not convincing evidence, but hey, I mean, it's there. Skywalker's betrayal. Snoke manipulates Ben Solo. Ben then turns to the dark side and destroys everything Luke built. His school knowledge, his best friend, and nearly eradicates the entire Jedi with the Knights of Ren. Why was Snoke so obsessed with Luke Skywalker in the first place? If you remember, who was against training Anakin Skywalker from the beginning? Windu.
No, he will not be trained.
Who didn't grant Anakin Skywalker Master in the Jedi Council? Windu,
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
who happened to betray Windu by cutting off his hand. Oh yeah, a Skywalker. That's why he's so obsessed with finding Luke. He wants to put an end to the Skywalker bloodline as revenge. How do we know? Look at Kylo's fighting form. Watch this. Did you see that? That spin Kylo Ren just used is a very special and secret fighting form called Vapad. It was considered the most aggressive lightsaber form and drew from the dark side of the Force. Very few ever mastered it, but can you guess who's one of the rare few that did? Windu. Who else could have taught Kylo such a rare fighting form other than the master himself? And that's not even mentioning Windu's Force ability. Windu's powers in some instances match Snoke's. For example, Mace Windu achieved a unique Force ability that no Jedi Master in history ever accomplished, Shatterpoint, or being able to sense people's weaknesses. Windu actually uses it to defeat both Darth Sidious and Jango Fett. But someone else seems to use this ability as well. Snoke. In my previous Snoke video, we found out Snoke specializes in finding weaknesses and exploiting them to defeat his opponents. Almost like he's using Windu's Shatterpoint ability. How do we know? From the official Last Jedi novel. In the novel, a biggest surprise to even Imperial leadership was Snoke's rapid rise to power and how nobody predicted it. Kind of like Donald Trump. Alright, I'm kidding, but seriously, if Windu survived and he somehow transformed into Snoke, where was Windu hiding this entire time? After Windu supposedly died, Emperor Palpatine fabricated an elaborate cover story to explain the sudden genocide of all Jedi. Palpatine framed Windu as a rebel who attempted to overthrow the Republic by assassinating him. He then spread the lie throughout the galaxy and initiated a galaxy-wide Jedi purge. The result? The near eradication of the Jedi Order. However, few did survive the onslaught, mostly Jedi Masters like Yoda and Obi-Wan. Could Windu have survived and maybe escaped to the unknown regions of the galaxy, transforming into the Snoke we know today? It's possible, and if it's true, Windu could possibly fill a huge gap about Snoke's identity, putting every Snoke theory to rest. Although this theory is very promising and exciting, it does have a few issues that need to be addressed. For example, Snoke and Mace Windu look completely different. Skin color. Let's start with the most obvious difference. Mace Windu's skin is dark, while Snoke's skin is pale white. Can Force lightning pull a Michael Jackson? Arm. Windu lost his right arm, while Snoke has both arms intact and even uses Force lightning in what seems to be his right arm. In the official Star Wars Revenge of the Sith visual dictionary, it states it's impossible to use Force lightning through a mechanical arm. Maybe find a workaround, arm transplants, transferations, who knows? Height. The height difference is startling. Mace Windu is a startling 6'4", while Snoke is a whopping 7 feet tall. Did growth spurts happen after shifting sides in Star Wars? If so, sign me up. Or did Snoke manipulate his appearance through force projection like Luke did with his age? Eye color. Mace Windu's eyes are brown while Snoke's is a cold blue. Also, Snoke doesn't sound or act like Mace Windu. But again, force projection or transfer essence paired with years of hiding could explain the difference. It's tricky. But what do you guys think? Do you think Snoke is Mace Windu, or do you think Snoke's someone else? Let us know in the comments below. And before you leave, if you enjoyed this video, take a second to subscribe, like, and share with friends. Anything helps. Thank you guys so much, and may the Force be with you all.